In this module, we will review connection calls. The first compliance note teachers usually log in a school year is the connection call note. All Insight students need a phone call from their homeroom teacher when they first started Insight. This contact is referred to as a connection call. Insight talking points to ask students during connection calls are: share something about yourself. What is one of your passions, a hobby, a favorite sport, favorite food? Why did you come to Insight School of Washington? Make sure to share your teacher contact information with the student, and please confirm if their contact information in their TotalView school profile is correct. If you have any changes to their TotalView school contact information, please use this link, and it's provided in the accompanying document to this module, to submit changes. This is also in the live binder. After giving your contact information and confirming their contact information, make sure that you ask if they have a cell phone number that they can be reached, their email address, what is the best time to contact the student, what is their learning coach's name, what's their learning coach's cell phone number, what is their learning coach's email, and what is the best time to contact the learning coach. You'll want to document this information in a spreadsheet or a document that you can refer back to. And you will also be entering this information in the TotalView school note for the student. So you will need to create a connection call note for each of your homeroom students. And you do that by going to TotalView School and selecting the student and creating a new note for each student. You will select the Strong Start Student Connection Call template, and you should see a subject line populate. Strong Start Student Connection Call. You do not have to tag anything. And in the body of the note, you will copy the information that you receive from the student. And again, if you do not use this template, it will not be documented that you completed a student connection call, so you have to use the template. Once you have their information entered and you use the template, you hit save and their connection call is completed. What happens if you have called a student multiple times, at least 5 times, and you have not been able to reach the student? You will need to log a no connection call completed after 5 attempts note. And that template is student connection call, contact unsuccessful after 5 noted attempts. We will show you how to note attempts in just a moment. But if you get up to 5 attempts and no success, you will log this unsuccessful note for that student. And in the body of the note, you'll provide a brief summary of the days and times you tried to call. And you will not tag it as weekly contact or any tag. And you will save it. And you will notice on compliance data that the student will not be counted as having a connection call in your compliance reports. So in this scenario, if you had a student who you could not reach, and before you get to this point where you're logging the 5 attempts, you will need to log attempted contact notes for the days and times when you first tried to contact the student. And here's what an attempted contact note example looks like for Scooby-Doo, our example student. You will create a new note for the student. You will not tag it. You will not use any templates. And you will simply write attempted contact in the subject line. And in the body of the note, you will just briefly explain how you tried to contact the student, what you wanted to speak to the student about, and any next steps or any additional information that you can provide about the contact that you were attempting to make. And you save that note. And that will be a record of your attempted contacts for that student. And anytime you try to reach out to a student, generally speaking, you should log attempted contact notes if you are not able to reach the student. So this concludes connection calls.